मैंने यूट्यूब स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट भी नहीं करी थी, कब से 2 घंटे Fuck! दिखाऊं मैं कौन सा वाला है मैं 60 और मैं उसमें काफी सारे मॉड्स भी करने वाला क्योंकि वो apparently that doesn't sound nice ये वाला
I've been thinking about replacing my Wooting 60HE since I broke
हम्म
it. But I don't want to spend another $170 or $140
यस
for the module. So I thought I'd try this.
क्योंकि ये कीबोर्ड मुझे पड़ेगा अगर मैं अभी ऑर्डर करूंगा जो लाइक योगा मैट मॉड नहीं टेप मॉड और बैंडेड मॉड बस वो दो योगा मैट क्या उसमें डैम्पनिंग के लिए डालते हैं
The Mad
योगा मैट मॉड
Lions
नहीं सुना था मैंने आज
Mad 60H
तक। ये मेरे वाला और ये इसकी कॉपी है कितनी तगड़ी कॉपी कर रखी है भाई चाइना वालों ने
and it costs just $45.
या
The first thing you'll notice is
मेरे को पड़ा 5,000 रुपए का 5,000 कितने होते हैं डॉलर में कन्वर्ट कर $50 ऑलमोस्ट $50 से हल्के से ज्यादा
that these look
लेकिन
identical
मुझे कस्टम्स नहीं देना पड़ रहा ना फिर वो ज्यादा
to
सही है
each other.
क्योंकि अगर मैं ये मंगाता ये आता मेरा सिंगापुर या फिर कहीं से किसी वेयर हाउस से बाहर के वेयर हाउस से अब ये आता तो चांसेस हैं मतलब 16,000 तो मैं खर्चूंगा ही खर्चूंगा इस पे और उसके बाद ये भी चांस है कि कस्टम्स वाले रोक लें और फिर कस्टम्स पे करना पड़े मुझे
The feet placement and the grooves on the top are the same. It
ईवीए
even
फोम
has
होता
a
है अच्छा
strap.
अच्छा
So why does this
योगा
cost
मैट
just
हाँ
40
मतलब चल ठीक है समझ गया मैं ईवीए फोम का तो बस ज्यादातर तो जो मतलब काफी लोग तो यही करते हैं ना अलग अलग जगह से फोम लेते हैं योगा मैट फोम मैंने अभी सुना कई लोगों
$5,
से
but the Wooting
लेकिन हाँ मैं समझ सकता हूँ क्या वर्क करेगा
60HE cost over 170. I know
हाँ
why, because I've been using this keyboard non-stop for
बिल्कुल
around 2
सेम है भाई
weeks.
ये
And at this price, you'd
लाइक
think
बस
it'd
ऑब्वियसली अगर तुम कोई चीज क्वार्टर ऑफ द प्राइस में ले रहे हो तो क्वालिटी में डिफरेंस होगा बट द फंक्शनैलिटी ऑफ द कीबोर्ड इज
be
बेसिकली
absolute
द सेम
garbage. And you'd be wrong. Alright, you'll see what I mean later. This is kind of hard to talk about. I haven't used a product with such a massive price discrepancy from the product it's essentially copying. And it is copying. Just look at
यस
this. You can even swap the
बिल्कुल सेम है
modules
बहन
over
चो
between each case and they fit perfectly. But there is a few differences.
हाँ इसके
First
की
is
कैप्स
the
आर नॉट दैट
strap. The
ग्रेट
Wooting strap feels very heavy duty. I would
हाँ
trust this with my life. But the Mad 61 is like the cheap lanyard quality that you get when
the thing is no one cares about the strap on the
you go to
keyboard
some random event, but this doesn't really matter
yeah
anyway. What
exactly
does matter is the quality of the product, and this
भाई
is where
मुझे
it gets
इरिटेशन हो रही है
interesting.
मेरा टास्क बार नीचे क्यों नहीं जा रहा मैं हमेशा ये हाइड करके रखता हूँ क्यों क्यों है ऊपर से प्लस
The Wooting
डन
60HE is considered to be the best gaming keyboard you can buy for
इस
a
कौन
load
से
of different
लिनियर या अदर
reasons,
वन
which
ये
I'll
हॉल इफेक्ट है तो ये मैग्नेटिक इसमें लिनियर विनियर नहीं है
touch on later. But it's not without its flaws. The switch is
पहले मेरा मन था बस ये वाले मेरे लिनियर थे तो अभी मेरा मन था क्या कहते हैं ब्लू स्विचेस लेने का ब्लू स्विचेस क्लिकी टैक्टाइल जो भी होता
have quite a bit of stem rattle, so it doesn't sound great, and it's
Yeah.
a bare bones tray mounted keyboard, which gives it a rather stiff feel when typing. It's further exposed by some of the incredible competition that has come out in the past year, some of these competitors I've reviewed on this channel. And they have made the Wooting 60HE look a bit overpriced
Damn.
these days, at least from a physical standpoint. Surely it's not going to be beaten by a $45 keyboard, right? So this is a tray mounted
बस
keyboard
मेरा
as
अभी
well.
जब मैं अभी कीबोर्ड यूज कर रहा हूँ मैं इसका प्राइस देगा ये भैंचो 2,000 रुपए का बिक रहा है भाई अभी बस तो फक काफी सही चल गया 2,000 रुपए में तो मेरा
Like the
ऑलमोस्ट एक साल चल गया
60HE. You just remove
नहीं
5 screws, and this
वायरलेस
is it.
नहीं है मेरे
There's
हिसाब
a
से
dampening foam
I don't
pad on
think
the
so, it's
bottom,
not
which is
wireless.
doing some very heavy lifting, as you'll hear later, and there's a sheet in between the PCB and top plate. So it's not that different to the Wooting setup, but the quality of the keyboard have made the Wooting. This is a tray-mounted keyboard as well, like the Wooting 60HE.
okay.
You just remove
और
5
इसमें dampening
screws,
material
and this
है
is
क्या?
it. There's a dampening foam pad on the
हाँ
bottom,
एक
which is
dampening
doing
foam
some
pad
very
है
heavy
already.
lifting, as you'll hear later,
Yeah.
and there's a sheet
इसमें मैं tape mod घुसा दूंगा बस
in
काफी
between
है.
the
Banded
PCB
mod
and
घुसा दूंगा
top
stability के
plate,
लिए.
so it's not that different to the wooting setup, but the quality of what's being used makes a bit of difference here.
Yeah,
The
ये
foams
तो है.
are incredibly light. This is almost reaching chocolate mousse level texture, and you can see it shifting around the cutouts because it's just so light and flexible. There's very little
Yeah.
density to this, and we'll hear the impact of it in just a moment. Wooting is using Poron foam in between the PCB and plate, and EPDM foam for the bottom,
wooting का
which
ये
is
कि
a really dense
wooting में
piece of
पता लगता है
synthetic
कि
rubber.
अगर if you like spend 16K तो मैं पता लग रहा है कि wooting cares about the product. जबकि ये Mad 60HE में it's like quick buck, quick profit.
But let's do a sound check of the Mad 60 and the Wooting 60HE.
I don't know, मतलब हाँ साउंड क्वालिटी में डिफरेंस है बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई मैट 60 ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है. ये काफी इरिटेटिंग लग रहा है मुझे वूटन.
On the Mad 60, you can really hear the slapping of plastic.
हाँ.
What I am impressed with is the stabilizers. On cheaper keyboards, these really do get exposed, as there's often a lot of rattle or ticking. But these sound okay. They are lubed quite a bit, which is probably a reason
Nice.
why. And there's a little dampening pad
You
on
know,
the space bar
Hypertech,
as well, which
I
will
think मैंने मतलब उसकी वीडियो देखी होगी बिकॉज जब मैं अपना ये कीबोर्ड में ये टेप वेप कर रहा था तब मैंने काफी सारी वीडियोस देखी थी. तो क्या पता मैं उसके वीडियो के थ्रू आया हूँ बट ऐसा नहीं कि
reduce
भाई
the
मैं
rattle a
नॉर्मली
bit.
नहीं देखता.
Obviously, the sound of the keyboard is subjective, but to me, the $45 keyboard sounds better than the
Yeah,
Wooting,
exactly.
which is ridiculous. And this is probably down to the switches mainly. On the Wooting 60HE, there's a lot of stem rattle caused by the Leica switches, but you're not buying a Wooting 60HE because it sounds the best. I've talked about this loads of times, but you'll see what I mean in a bit. You might wonder what switches the Mad 60 is using, and I have no idea. There's no branding on them. The website says, and I quote, they are Magnetic Pro Axis Pro back cover hi-fi sound. And the AliExpress page calls them Magnetic Per Shaft Pro hi-fi sound on the back cover. They are box stem switches, which I believe helps with some stability. It certainly has a lot less stem wobble than the Leica switches. There's also a cover on the bottom of the housing of the switch as well. I did have doubts if these were actually Hall effect switches, and they are. From the specs they provide, it has a 3.5mm total travel distance, and strangely it's only adjustable in 0.08mm increments. All of the standard Hall effect features like adjustable actuation and rapid trigger, including the additional sensitivities, all work. When I've been playing with this, I've noticed no issues with any of these features, and the Mad 60 has a few more surprises.
ठीक है मैं मुझे
Before we
पता है
get
तू
to that,
कीबोर्ड के
the
उस
build
पे
quality
कीबोर्ड के उस चीज पे देख रहा है लेकिन काम डाउन ऐसे नहीं पूछते. तो ये पूरा लिखा कर कि कीबोर्ड के स्विचेस को लूप करने में कौन सा लूप यूज करते हो. ठीक है और मैं लूप यूज नहीं करता कीबोर्ड पे.
of this product for the price that you're paying is just insane. It really is. It's not perfect, but it costs $45, so who cares? What's better is that you could do a few basic mods to it and improve it further. Painter's tape on the back of the PCB, some better dampening foam as well on the bottom of the case. You could even lube the switches, and these are rather cheap to do. And because it's the same PCB layout as the 60HE, you can even get yourself a better case, or even buy the Wooting Optimum collab and use it with this. But to do so, you'd probably have to be absolutely mental. The Mad 60HE gets even more surprising, because this keyboard has the more advanced Hall effect features like dynamic keystroke, mod tap, toggle switch, and even SOCD. At the start, these didn't work. After a few times of updating the firmware, these features then started to function, and they seem to be rather stable. Whether or not they are accurate, I don't know. So really, what's the catch here? Because at the moment, it's looking like a cheaper Wooting 60HE. Well, there's several issues that may arise from buying this keyboard. One is the warranty, or after sales support. From checking on the Madline's website, there's a 30-day returns policy. That's it. And there's no information as to what happens outside of those 30 days. If you buy it from AliExpress, it might be different, but there's no guarantees here. There's been quite a few reports I've seen of people's keyboards bricking or malfunctioning after doing a firmware update, or even
Damn.
just randomly after a week of use,
Fuck.
and a few cases of people being ghosted when
Fuck.
trying to contact Mad Lions for help. There have
Fuck.
been firmware updates for this, but you
I
don't know if
shouldn't
there's
have
going to
watched
be
this
any
video.
more
मेरी
in the
गांड
future,
फट रही है.
and having web-based software for a rather sketchy company means that if they disappear and the website gets taken down, that's it. You can't do anything with your keyboard anymore.
yeah.
Because they are doing the bare minimum when it comes to software, customer support, and quality control, they save a lot of money and can undercut everyone. So it's going to be cheaper, but you are taking a risk with this product.
Fuck.
And there's obviously morally
I'm taking
questionable
a
stuff
risk.
going on here as well, with Madlines copying the Wooting 60HE. And if you buy this keyboard, you are encouraging it. But I think with
I
the
mean, I don't give a fuck about that.
current financial situation that a lot is for a keyboard can
Yeah,
be really
exactly.
hard to justify for someone with it breaks in a few months. I mean, what do you expect, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Alternatively,
It's a $40 keyboard, bro. Calm down. भाई ये लेकिन जो बंदे मॉड करते हैं ना बूटिंग को, भाई क्या तगड़ा बना देते हैं. Easy.
I'm going to show you how to make dim
भाई
sum at home. Because I'm showing you
खाना खा लेते हैं अभी. भूख लग रही है बहुत तगड़ी वाली. अभी गेम भी डाउनलोड हो रहा है. क्या रीप्ले किस चीज का? किस चीज का? Cover my ears like a key. आंसर प्लीज, रिप्ले प्लीज. क्या बोल रहा है भाई? पागल है क्या? कौन सी चीज रिप्ले करनी है? ये बताना मुझे. नो रिप्ले. छोड़ भाई. जी जी. भाई मैंने बताया तो मैं यूज नहीं करता. मैंने स्विच मतलब ल्यूब नहीं करे थे. स्विच मैंने ऐसे ही छोड़ दिया था. मैंने इससे स्टेबलाइजर ल्यूब करे थे और वो सिलिकॉन उससे करता है, सिलिकॉन ल्यूब्रिकेंट से. मॉडिंग.
Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's
फक, मैं एक बार खाना लेकर आया पहले. उसके बाद ये देखने का मन है मेरा. बस यार भी करेगा मॉड. Come back. खाने में क्या है? पनीर. My bad. No. चलिए देखते हैं.
Today's video, we're going to be unboxing the Mad 60 HE.
Mad 60
And this arrived
HE.
yesterday, and I've been looking forward to trying this so much. Now, I bought this from AliExpress, and I paid £37 and 1 pence. This is only the 1K polling rate one, but if I'm honest, I don't need an 8K polling rate keyboard, so that's why I went with this one, and it's got all the features I need anyway.
मेरा और इसका same होगा.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, I watched a YouTuber mod this keyboard, and that YouTuber is called Migs. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. But he posts a lot of keyboard content, so massive shout out to him. But he gave me the inspiration to actually mod this keyboard.
Yeah.
So for the mods we'll be doing, we will be using this Tofu 60 Redux case. We've also got the metal plate or bar that sits inside of the case. And we have got some Gateron magnetic jade switches. And I did buy some foam for the inside, which
Booting 8K. Just booting 8K polling rate.
I know it will have some foam with it, but I don't know what the quality is like. But pretty much
ये है कि भाई अगर मेरा एक खराब भी हो गया ना, मतलब खराब आदमी मुझे पसंद नहीं आता, I can actually mod it या फिर मैं कुछ भी सामान नया ला सकता हूँ.
This mod is going to be very similar to Mig's video, except a different case and a different kind of look to the keyboard. But obviously he gave me the inspiration for this video, so massive shout out to him. Go check out his video and his channel. But first we're going to unbox the Mad 60 HE.
भैया सुबह से बारिश हो जा रही है मेरे यहाँ. तेरे यहाँ क्या सीन है पीछे? मेरे वहाँ भी बारिश हो रही है.
Move all this over a little bit. So this is what it looks like once you opened it.
Wait, इसका white में मेरा black में.
You got your cable in here, but we've got a cord cable, so we won't be using that anyway. A switch and a keycap puller, and then obviously a little tab that sits on the left-hand side. Now, what I will actually do, because I had trouble getting this, because long story short, I originally ordered it from one store and it said it would be shipped by Christmas. 4 days had passed and nothing had changed on the order update. I emailed them and, well, I contacted them on AliExpress and they said, oh, sorry, due to high demand, it's going to be delayed. And that happened with one store and then another store, and then I found this store, which I'll leave a link in the description. But the store I ordered it from, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read it.
Yeah.
It's like XIAOLIU3C store. Now, honestly, I ordered that on the 14th of December and it said it was expected between the 23rd and the 28th, and here we are. It came on the 20th of December, so you know I'm pretty grateful that it came really fast. Now this is what the keyboard looks like stock.
This looks good. What the fuck?
It's quite lightweight, and the whole idea of this is that I've been using 75% keyboards for a little while, and some of them have had aluminium cases, and I really love the feel of a heavy keyboard, and even just a good sounding keyboard. So the idea really was to put this in a really nice case, change out the switches, and see if we can make it sound any better than it.
बस वो angle अलग होता है. देख रहा तू? यहाँ पे जैसे टैब लिखा है, Q कोटी पूरा यहाँ पे है. तो जब तुम लिख रहे हो तुम्हारा कीबोर्ड आ गया तो तुम्हें वैसे भी कीज दिख रही है. ये बस क्लीन उसके लिए होता है, क्लीन स्टाइल के लिए कीबोर्ड.
Already does, and yeah, it does look a lot like the Wu-Ting. You have a little Mad Lions logo here as well. So like I said, this is a 1K polling rate one. It is the RGB one as well. But what I will do now is I will just do a quick sound test. And I will actually use my proper microphone for this, just so we can get the best sound quality from this and a kind of accurate sound test.
भाई decent sounding है भाई, इतना खराब भी नहीं है. It sounds decent.
So my first thoughts are that this keyboard actually does sound quite good stock. I expected it to sound a lot more cheap, kind of like a, I don't know, I know it's meant to be like a Wu-Ting clone, but when I had my Wu-Ting, I had a custom built one, so it already sounded quite good. But this kind of, I kind of expected it to sound quite cheap, like my SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini, but it actually sounds pretty good.
भाई मेरे को तो कांजी वाली कीकैप्स पसंद है.
So that's what it sounds like stock. And what we're doing now is we're going to mod this keyboard.
मेटल की कीकैप्स कौन सी होती है? सिरेमिक की सुनी है मैंने. मेटल की कहां से?
And then at the end you also hear the sound test for the keyboard.
मेटल ज्यादा भारी नहीं पड़ जाएगा कीकैप्स के लिए?
Alright, so obviously I will just show you the case we've gone with. So I haven't actually used this case myself before, but obviously I have seen other YouTubers use it, like Migs, and it's a really nice case actually. It's quite heavy as well, and like I said, you have the option to buy the brass. I think it's a brass metal plate, which does like add quite a lot of weight to it. This is a plate here, and in terms of weight, this probably weighs about half of what this does, or at least that's what it feels like right now. See if we can open it up.
Okay.
Right, so inside of the box we will get
It's a foam भी मिल रही है extra भाई साहब.
some screws and a screwdriver, which is handy. We do get a little bit of foam as well. Now, like I said, I have got my own foam.
Yeah.
But if I could put 2 layers of foam in there, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll make it sound even better.
अरे metal case है कि plastic case है? Metal case है ना?
This case actually feels really nice.
My. Metal cap sound, भाई metal cap
So I'm pretty sure we'll just have to install one standoff here,
so.
because all of these have built-in standoffs around there. I'm pretty sure it's just this one here we need to put in, but it's quite heavy already, quite a bit heavier than that case, or this probably weighs about the same as this whole keyboard, right?
आज new discoveries हो जाएगी मेरे लिए. Oh. बाद में देखते हैं, पहले ये देखते हैं.
Right now.
Damn.
Feels good quality. Ideal.
Oh wow.
And like I said, we do get this bit of
उसके
foam
ऊपर
as well.
dampening और अंदर उसके क्या कहते हैं?
I think
brass
sitting like
weights.
this.
Holy shit.
So that's going to help dampen some of the sound. But obviously we have got the plate to put in anyway, so which of the plate will go here? So let's just unbox that.
Oh.
So it does come with the included
भारी कर
screws.
देता होगा भाई इसे. देखो पूरा पट्टा सा है भाई brass
So that
का.
plate is actually quite heavy. What I might actually quickly do is just get some scales so you guys know how heavy each of these things are. So I've got my trusty little scales here. I doubt you guys will be able to read it from over there, from the camera. I don't know why I said over there. But this case itself weighs 800 grams exactly.
800 grams. Oh. और फिर ये almost 500 ग्राम की तो यही
And the
होगी.
little brass plate that you can buy, or metal plate that you can buy separate, also weighs 280 grams.
280. Okay. A kg
And
keyboard.
with the plate and
Almost a kg.
the case together, it weighs 1,080 grams. So
1,080 और बाकी सब keyboard की चीजें. I'd say
and if you're from America and you're watching this video, you'll have to do
1.3.
the translation
Final
to
prediction
pounds or
1.3.
whatever.
मतलब ready होगा
But
keyboard.
yeah,
अगर ये
it is
करेगा
quite
तो.
heavy, which is exactly what we want. So I think first what we're going to do is we will just put these screws in to hold this bottom plate in. So it does come with 3 of these screws, which is good because you only need 2.
मतलब भाई मेरा भी बहुत मन करता है चाइना वाइनो से मंगाने का, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है बहन जो कस्टम वाले पकड़ लेंगे मेरा आधे से ज्यादा सामान तो.
So if you
लेकिन कोई लिमिट होती होगी ना कि fuck I don't know. कोई लिमिट होती होगी जो कस्टम वाले पकड़ते होंगे
lose one
सामान को,
for
मतलब
any
रोकते होंगे.
reason, it
तो ना
does have a
कस्टम भरना
spare.
पड़ता होगा तुम्हें. क्या पता हर चीज पे भरना
One
पड़ता.
thing to note as well, the screwdriver that comes with the case isn't actually large enough for the little screws for the brass plate.
Yeah.
So that's the metal plate installed
Nice.
onto the case.
Holy.
So I'm actually just using that YouTuber I shouted out. I'm using his video to know exactly where the screws are. So there's one over here. I think there's one opposite side, and then there's more down here.
Yeah, you can actually just do this. What the fuck?
So
मुझे याद है जब मैं अपना कीबोर्ड कर रहा था मैं बार-बार हर स्विच निकाल रहा था और फिर हर स्विच डाल रहा था। मैं तो सीधा ये भी कर सकता था। फिर वो की कैप्स हटाओ जहाँ पे स्क्रूज
take
है।
out all these 5
Seamless.
screws.
मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आया।
So we will actually be swapping out the keycaps as well, but we haven't actually got them yet, and I'm too excited to not use this keyboard. So for the time being, we're going to keep these keycaps on there. But at the end, when we do the sound test, it will have the new keycaps on there and everything like that.
Gasket mount.
So that should be all the screws out.
आता है उसका नहीं पता।
Just like that, we can lift
नहीं
it
उसका
straight off.
वो तो नहीं आता ना, cause foam है ही नहीं वहाँ पे।
So what I will do
एक
is just
पीछे
put all
foam दे
these
रखा
little
है बस।
screws. So there we go. We've got 5 screws there.
गैस्केट माउंट वो होता है ना जो
And
पीसीबी और की कैप्स के बीच में जो फोम डलता है।
this original
नहीं।
case
नहीं समझ आ गया। वो नहीं है गैस्केट
does
माउंट
come
नहीं
with
है।
some foam in it as well anyway. So we probably won't need.
गैस्केट माउंट गैस्केट माउंट होता है जो छोटे फोम के पीसेस जो तुम कोनों में डालते हो। गैस्केट माउंट sandwich gasket हाँ plate and the keyboard housing on both अच्छा हाँ ठीक है ऊपर और नीचे ठीक है PCB and switch और उसके बाद क्या कहते हैं case and PCB दोनों के बीच में होना चाहिए
The foam that we bought extra, we could probably just have both of these
इसमें
on
नहीं
there.
gasket mounted नहीं है
So the only thing we got to really
भाई
be
साहब
careful of
double
is
foam कर
if
रहा
we're
है
going to put 2 layers of foam, we've got to make sure that the USB Type-C
हाँ ये ज़्यादा
port
ऊपर ना जाए
lines up okay. So I doubt we're going to use this foam. We're probably going to put in. We're going to try and put in this one that we bought along with the one that came with the Tofu Redux case. But obviously we do need to make some little holes for it as well. Alright, so this is the foam we bought and we have kind of cut it out.
This is nice. That foam
with all the
nice.
standoffs and the edges. It's a little bit difficult trying to line it all up. But we've managed to do it. Now this is the thickest piece of foam out of all the ones we've got, including the one that was in the original case and the one that come with it. Now what I might try and do is put this very thin one that came, I believe this one came with the Redux case. So we're going to try and put that in there, but it doesn't actually completely, it sits perfectly on top of the standoff, but it might bring it up a bit too high. It might cause us, it might give us some issues with plugging the USB Type-C in. So we will just see how that goes anyway. But if it comes to it, we'll just use that thicker piece of foam, as I think that would be plenty enough.
Tape mod. Hey man. ये तो मैंने अपने कीबोर्ड के भी कर रखा है
So I think we're going to try and do 3 layers if possible.
मैंने 2 या 3 लेयर कर रखे मैंने भी लेकिन मेरा पीसीबी की लोकेशन बहुत टट्टी जगह पे है रेड ड्रैगन की पीसीबी लोकेशन अच्छी नहीं होती भाई साइड में दे रखी है ऊपर दिया अगर बस आराम से लेकिन साइड में भर रखा है उन्होंने बेफालतू में नाइस 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 हाँ एक सेकंड में अब पता है जब मैं अपने कीबोर्ड का कर रहा था ना रेड ड्रैगन का भाई इन्होंने इतना गंदा की कैप कलर दे रखा था मेरे हाथ इतने ज्यादा दर्द कर रहे थे उस चीज के बाद मैट 6080 में तो फिर भी एक थोड़ा भंके वाला है ये हाँ जैसे येलो वाला दिख रहा है ना हल्का हल्का ऐसे ना उसके इसके की कैप बहुत ज्यादा स्टक रहता है 860 के इसको शी बॉय ने बताया था बट इसने करा के निकाल दिया लूप कर रहा है क्या इन्हें मुझे पता नहीं लग रहा क्या कर रहा
Alright, so all the switches are done now.
You lose them.
And it's looking pretty good. So we're just going to place it all in the case. So one thing to note, the foam that I said I bought is 3mm. After looking online, it does say that I think it supports up to 4mm. I did try screwing one of the screws in with the extra piece of foam, but it didn't quite reach. So I think that 3mm of foam is going to be absolutely fine anyway. So let's get on and screw the PCB back to the case.
थ्री पिन वाला है क्या हॉट स्वैपेबल है दो पिन वाले होते हैं ना हॉट स्वैपेबल या 3 वाले होते हैं अबे हाँ याद आया इसने गैट्रॉन के हॉल इफेक्ट तो यूज करे ना इससे स्विच बदले हैं इसने लूप नहीं करे स्विच तो 5 and 3 मुझे ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है मैंने 2 वाले देखे नहीं हाँ शायद मेरे उसमें होते हैं टेमू के डबल पिन नहीं होते 3 होते हैं उनके I like the keycap. लेकिन RGB तो इनके थ्रू आएगी नहीं अंधेरे में देखा गया 5 mean hot and 3 mean swappable. Oh. I don't know. देखते क्या. ये ले बेटे तेरे फेवरेट कांजी के की क्या? This looks nice. Oh my! Oh my! आवाज बहुत तगड़ी है. लेकिन स्पेस बार में जो एक मेटालिक सी टन आ रही है ना, बहुत अच्छी लग रही है मुझे.
Alright, so I do actually want to just give you guys a comparison to some other keyboards. This keyboard here is the Drunk Deer A75 Pro, which is a Hall effect keyboard, and this is what I was using prior to building this keyboard. And here we have a budget keyboard that a lot of people love. I have got different keycaps on it, but this is the Aula F75, which isn't a Hall effect keyboard, but it is a keyboard that does sound very good. So we're going to compare it to these two keyboards.
Oh wow! Oh wow! आवाज तो तगड़ी आ रही है. Now I prefer the hard line right now. Mad line या फिर hard.
Alright, so this is what the keyboard looks like now, and overall I'm really happy with it. Now, is this a good keyboard? 100%. But honestly, I think it sounds slightly better with the mods we've done. Not much better. If you're happy to just have the keyboard as it is, it's very fast. It sounds pretty good for the price as well. Overall, it's a great keyboard, and yeah, you don't need to be modding it. You don't need to spend any more money to make this keyboard good.
Alfred, what is all that? So you don't have to? Well, let's just start with the fact that I spent $400 on them. But we'll get into the rest later. Howdy hey, I'm Hippotech, and I have scoliosis. The only fix is you hitting the subscribe button. Well, or surgery. This story starts with, ooh, a metal box that I spent $400 on, and a question about Cheetos. Huh. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna try making my own keycaps with aluminum, but we'll get into that later. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. But first, because we're gonna be looking at some keycaps, I'm gonna need a keyboard, and I'll go over this relatively quick for you. Now, here's my general line of thinking. We're building a keyboard with metal keycaps. I need to get a metal keyboard. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, you're Hippotech. You have hundreds of keyboards in your closet, and I'm thinking, why have you seen my closet? That's kind of weird. But anyways, I have chosen the Frog TK linear switch, which for have a natural machining mark type of look. Fine out. Oh look, it's built nice. Okay. Basically based on the lighting that you have them in, which you'll see as the little slides go by.
I don't know.
Really look like a bad render. Nice, also, I'm a huge, pretty, elegant machining and nicely and look videos, but I did go out. Because they sound nice.
They sound nice.
The time
he made the dream studio.
Time has come to build the future of the Mr. Who's the Boss studio. We have one key goal with this. Something that's going to allow us to make more.
Almost सारी videos देख चुका हूँ. जो room wise video बनाता है. I've watched every single one of them.
More videos than we've ever made, and also better videos than we've ever made. So we've actually got two studios in this new house. We've got Studio A, which is what we're sitting in right now. I want this to be a really similar style of room to what we used to film in. You know, camera, then me at my desk, and then a really cool background, but just you know, very much upgraded from what we had. And then Studio B, which is the outbuilding, that is where we can go absolutely crazy and just build the room of our fantasies. So let's talk cameras. Previously, we used to use a really high-end Sony FX6 camera for our main studio, but then any time that we film in any other room, which over time we have started to do a lot more of, we've been filming with one of these much smaller, much less good Sony a7S III cameras. So I think the goal here should be to film every single video taken in this entire home on an FX6, which means we are going to have to get 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. I mean, I have already somewhat come
मेरे हिसाब से इस बंदे ने at least $1 million खर्चे होंगे. $1 million is like $500,000 on his entire house. मतलब furniture पे. जो घर खरीदा वो अलग.
terms of the fact that we are investing a large part of what we've earned so far to make our videos better in the future. But still, seeing figures like this in your basket is it's not an everyday occurrence. So then the microphone we've been using for a really long time actually is the Sennheiser MKH416. It's already a really good mic, and it's actually such a good mic that you probably have noticed the difference in past videos anytime I move from filming in the studio to filming out and about where I'm having to wear one of these little lav mics. Those sound terrible compared to the main Sennheiser one. But the cool thing we can do here, because we're building this from the ground up, is A, get an even better mic, and then B, make sure that each of those mics is pre-rigged up to each of those Sony FX6 cameras that we're getting, which means that any video we film in this house, we can have prime audio quality. Okay, so let's see if there's anything better.
4 या 5 करोड़ रुपए इंटीरियर में सिर्फ.
The MKH418, MKH30. What is up with these names? Part of the reason that the microphone market is so convoluted is that sometimes there isn't just a better and a worse. Different microphones are designed with different pickup patterns. So some will collect all the sound in a 180-degree radius. Others will be super narrow and focused on exactly what's in front of them. And that's kind of what we want, because we want to be able to hear me really clearly and then nothing else, none of the planes, trains, cars that are happening around me. And this looks like the absolute highest tier implementation of that. Let's do it. Oh my god, we need to get 3. Okay, this is where it gets fun. Now we get to decide what's happening around me. And this looks like the absolute highest tier implementation of that. Let's do it. Oh my god, we need to get 3. Okay, this is where it gets fun. Now we get to decide what actually goes behind me when I'm filming videos. You know, like right now we have 2 TV screens and then 1 smaller screen in the middle, and we kind of put together these cool little backdrops themed based on the video we're filming. How can we take that to a whole other level? We could get like 3 massive TVs that span the wall, but then you'd kind of lose out on some ceiling height. But what's the biggest TV you can buy? So it seems like it's 98 inches. £34,000. I mean, if this was our entire background, then fine. But even 3 of those isn't going to come close to covering this wall. Oh, this is interesting. Let's ignore the price for now. So this is a digital signage panel. It's like a TV, but it's more designed for advertising and billboards, I assume. Oh my god, wait. I'm just thinking to myself right now. Imagine if we're filming videos and the entire background behind me is screen, and we can just swap it out at any moment for anything. Is there such thing as like a video backdrop for filming? Virtual production. So essentially massive screens designed with exactly this in mind. I mean, this is the kind of thing that like TV shows use nowadays. You know, like The Mandalorian, that was filmed using a massive wraparound immersive display. There's one here called Voo, your creative technology partner for next generation content. Oh my goodness. So they basically have a massive library of virtual environments that you choose from, customize yourself, and they appear across your entire wall. We might be able to do something here that no YouTuber has ever done before. We could film in all of these places. And because this isn't like a green screen where
अपने लिए थोड़ी
you
खरीद रहा है, पर्सनल यूज के लिए थोड़ी खरीद रहा है, ये बेंच अपने बिजनेस के लिए खरीद रहा है. Apple Vision लेके क्या करेगा?
Afterwards to cut the person out. This is going to look real. This is actually shot using a virtual production studio. The transitions we can do. I don't think I've ever been as immediately sold on something as I am right now. I see it. This is the obvious next step in the mysteries of our studio. Oh yeah, this is also where we can fully optimize all our other stuff, like you know, like tripods. We spend so much time fiddling with each individual leg of our tripod to make sure our camera is completely level before we shoot. Automated tripod. Oh my god, wait. This is everything I've been looking for. It actually just does it on its own. So we could just pre-program a bunch of different heights that we tend to use and never ever touch the legs again. It even works on uneven ground. That is so ridiculously impressive. So let's get 3. In terms of desks, we actually found some really good ones when we were shopping for the office video. The only thing I'm thinking is, you know, when we film, I put a lot of heavy objects on this table that could end up scratching or breaking it. Oh, they actually have an even higher end one. The E7Q. Max load is 300 kilograms. I feel like this is the way to go. We'll get one of these for this Studio A. I feel like Studio B is gonna need something even more extravagant. Oh, also for that office, we bought the steel case gesture chairs. They're actually awesome. I think we'll just get the same brand. Oh yeah, lighting. We used to have one light from this company, Aperture, and it is the biggest, best, brightest, softest light that I own. But then the problem was the rest of our lights are all from different companies. Before we film each time, we'd be fiddling around with 3 or 4 different apps to tweak 3 or 4 different sets of lights that all don't quite match with each other. So I suppose the dream would be if we can get every single bit of our lighting from this one company and then just use this one app, the Sidus Link Pro, to control everything. So we need to get 2 of these, the main light sources. We should get the light dome 3 to fit on top. This is going to both soften the light, but also allow you to direct it so it doesn't spill onto the background. The InfiniBar PB12. This is kind of amazing.
तो ये देख जितना भी ये पैसा खर्च रहा है ना अभी, ठीक है, इसने पूरे घर पे से $5 लाख खर्चे, ठीक है, $500,000 क्या स्पेंड ऑन हिज हाउस. तो हर चीज की वीडियो बना रहा है, ठीक है, हर चीज की. तो he'll earn from the videos, और सेकंड वो बहुत इजीली टैक्स में ये दिखाएगा कि जितने भी परचेज है सब बिजनेस परचेज है, मैंने इन पे वीडियोस बनाई है और ये है वो है वो है, तो इससे बहुत इजीली टैक्स रिबेट मिल जाएगा. He is
Because
smart,
we use tube lights like this all the time. One really annoying thing about them is when you put them down, they don't stay still. So something that's square actually makes a whole lot of sense. Oh, we should get these too for the smaller sections, like the hair light that comes directly above me. Okay, that's enough aperture lights. Now, Studio B is where we have some real fun. Now, I've been toying with a few different ideas about this. Originally, I thought, okay, it'd be cool to have something really homely and cozy, but then we've already got our actual house, and we're also trying to make it really easy to film here, so why build 2 living rooms? So then I realized, if we already have the normal desk-style studio, and we already have the home, then this can actually just be the ultimate futuristic Mr. Who's the Boss themed tech paradise that we can film all the other types of videos in. So there's got to be a TV area in there. That's where we're going to test the consoles, the controllers, the speakers. I want everything to feel futuristic. It'd be really cool if we can actually get a futuristic TV. Yeah, not that kind of future. I've tested it. It's not for me. Wait, what? Oh, this is kind of perfect. It's actually got the cabinet baked into the TV itself. And it's so thin. Wait. You pay $9,999 using the promo code. I don't have a lot of confidence this is gonna work. Oh my god.
Oh my.
It actually did. Okay,
Oh
fine.
my.
This is actually so exciting. You know, because before, we didn't have any dedicated spaces to film different products in. So anytime we test something that basically wasn't a phone, we would almost always have to specifically clean and relight an entire new room just for like a 1-minute section. But if we build this space with every single type of product in mind, then when we're testing those products, we can just slot them into the part of the setup that they're made for. Okay, so another product that I think we need to get is a central swivelable chair. But this is going to be such a central piece in the room that we have to make sure it reinforces this whole futuristic design language. Wait, what? I mean, it just looks like a toilet. Oh my god. Wow.
Ooh,
they look supremely comfortable. The only thing I'm thinking is this dude is doing quite a lot of wobbling. Oh, the other option is just that we go for something really, really comfy. Probably makes sense. Okay, what else do we need? Oh yeah, like a desk setup. This is the room in which I want to make sure we're getting the absolute highest end stuff so that when we test other products, we know that there are no bottlenecks on our end. So there is, of course, the Apple Pro Display XDR. It's a great display, it's just 5,000. To be honest, I think I just want to swallow the bill and use the display that I already know is very, very good. And then the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro for the mouse, the Razer Black Widow V4 Pro for the keyboard. Should have gotten in white. And obviously we're not going to put the LEDs like this, we'll just make them all blue. It's actually kind of poetic that the first mechanical keyboard I ever bought was a Razer Black Widow. So we've got the console area, we've got the PC area. I also think it'd be really cool to have a sofa area. Wow. Is this real? Shit. And what's the difference between white and ice? This is perfect. Every piece of this brand new furniture can come with LEDs inside. So what if we could match that to the lighting in the rest of the room?
Oh, I hate it.
Have individual chairs.
Light bulbs
cool. Oh,
it would heat up too.
So I feel like that's most of the loose products that are going to go in the room. I feel like it'd be so cool if we had a massive Mr. Who's the Boss logo that you saw as soon as you walked in, and like acoustic paneling all across the walls to keep the noise levels really low. And also, if we can find a way to actually bake lighting into the room itself, the whole thing could be like one switch. But that's definitely going to need to be a custom job, so let's make some calls. So we made a lot of calls. These two studios have been by far the most complex, but easily also the most rewarding rooms to put together. We got the massive cinema quality wraparound screen setup in Studio A, which took many individual panels, each fitted one by one by hand. Then I broke some by falling into the thing. I was reviewing it, so we got it made again. And it took many studios have been by far the most complex, but easily also the most rewarding rooms to put together. We got the massive cinema
malls में होता है तो
quality wraparound screen setup in Studio A, which took many individual panels, each fitted one by hand. Then I broke some by falling into the thing. I was
कितने fragile होते हैं भाई
reviewing it, so we got it made again. And then as for the second studio, well, everything has changed. We created a brand new floor that allowed us to hide sockets everywhere. We created a new ceiling using this layer of tracking that allowed us to mount acoustic fabric on top to improve the sound. We added air conditioning in the middle of it, and lighting.
भाई मेरे पास जितनी lights है वहाँ पे और जितना tech है इस कमरे में, I'm pretty sure this room would heat up so quick and become so hot. मैं aircon की तो भाई 2-3 aircon की जरूरत है.
Spent 4 months rigging this room up with an industrial quality lighting setup, all finished off with translucent stone panels with, you guessed it, the Mr. Who's the Boss logo bang in the middle. So let's start with Studio A. Now this used to be the garage, which is about the worst room in the house that you could film in. Because right in front of us, we had this thin metal door that lets every bit of outside noise in and bounces every bit of inside noise back at you, so you get tons of echo. So we haven't actually removed it. We've just buried the thing with about 20 centimeters of rock wool, which is incredibly good for absorbing sound because it's really fibrous. There's a board on top of that, and then even more acoustic paneling on top, as well as on every other inch of the room. The lighting is an even bigger upgrade though. Because we've now got about 3 times as much space.
Acoustic panel तो मैंने भी लगाया अपने रूम में. लेकिन मैंने बहुत कम लगाया. मैंने सिर्फ 6 लगाया.
All set up to work with. We've got 2 massive dome lights instead of the one that we used to have. These are way brighter than smaller lights. But it's not just about brightness. The other benefit of having larger light sources like this is that they spread the light so it looks softer on your face. And I actually look pretty for once. But that's all relative. We've got 4 light bars for side lighting compared to the one that we used to. You might have noticed on some old videos this very subtle outline around me. That is from the side light. It's been really good for separating me from the background. So just as an example, if we turn all the room lights off now, so you see this light on my cheeks and on the side of my face. That's because of these guys. It creates so much more shape. There's a tiny little hair light up here. This is like the cream on the cake for lighting. It just means that you can see the entire outline of my face and the top half doesn't disappear into the background. And then it's all finished off with the dome lights, which are the cake itself. And then this is where we keep all of our spare tube lights. These are basically the easiest, quickest way to light up any room. So anytime that we're filming in a room that's not a studio, that already has all the lights kind of baked into it, we can take 2 tubes from here, we plop them in the room we're filming in, and we are good to go. And then the second we're done, we put them back in this case, and they are all automatically charging. Such a good system. The desk. Concrete floors. So this desk is the FlexiSpot E7Q, and this thing has been an absolute godsend. The main difference from my old desk just being the fact that this is rock solid. Like, I cannot actually move the thing an inch, which is so great compared to the like rickety piece of cardboard that we used to use to film our old videos on. Plus, the fact that we've managed to go for a way bigger surface than before means that we no longer have to cram everything together when we're testing a bunch of products. We've got the same steel case gesture. Whoa! I genuinely need like speed ramps around here. Stop me doing that, please. We've got the same steel case gesture chairs that we have in the office, but since this room is like the Mr. Who's the Boss command center, we got a custom Mr. Who's the Boss version of it. But let's not kid around. Just before we get to Studio B, this is really the hero feature of Studio A. This is the Vue 1, which is a combination of a massive screen specifically designed for filming, so it's very bright, very customizable, and absorbs pretty much all reflections, with a powerful computer that sits in this rack here, which allows you to make the most of that screen. So this is the new studio. I'm of course kidding. This is the new studio. It's actually our old studio. That's actually so cool that we can perfectly recreate that here. And now I'm outside, which makes a change. I'm in someone else's house, in a desert. I can literally be anywhere. Is that an antelope? And this right here is an antelope in its natural habitat. Was that bad?
I liked it.
Okay, as long as she's happy. So, at its base level, this is the Vue Studio software. It's a web page, not an app, because they're changing things far too often for it to be worth getting approval from Apple every time they want to do something. So we scroll through the lists of probably tens of thousands of backgrounds. You pick one, and that is displayed all across this display here. And unlike filming in front of, let's say, a green screen, this is real. This is actually happening in the room that we're filming in. That matters, because let's say we change the scene to something with much more obvious pink sunset lighting. That light is actually bleeding onto me, the desk, and everything on the desk, which wouldn't happen if the environment was just edited in afterwards. Plus, things like the reflections on products or objects that have any kind of
looks like
transparency.
natural.
These are things that would previously
It looks
kill
more
the green screen
natural.
illusion, but here they just further immerse you in it. It's kind of like if you ever watched Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Yes, not the best Star Wars movie, don't kill me. Even though the lightsabers in that film, obviously they weren't real, when they filmed that movie,
exactly.
the actors would actually
I'm pretty
hold
sure this room heats up like a bitch, bro. इतना ज़्यादा क्या कहते हैं एयर कंडीशनर तुम्हें चला के रखना पड़ेगा कि holy shit. भाई तुम पे इतनी बड़ी स्क्रीन है पीछे. You have like दो लेफ्ट में, दो राइट में, एक ऊपर, दो आगे. भाई इतनी ज़्यादा लाइट्स है तुम पे, इतने ज़्यादा पीसी सिस्टम चल रहे हैं वहाँ पे. होना ही है भाई इतने गर्मी का वहाँ पे.
that still emitted that light, because seeing that light bounce onto things is the best way to
And you're
make
talking the whole time you're talking. तो तुम्हारी body तो वैसे heat up हो रही है.
your effect convincing. Plus,
you're
something that
walking.
you would very much struggle to do with a green screen. Here, you can get a second camera and actually get a real second angle of the same scene. And with every background, there's a whole load of settings. Things like exposure, things like color saturation, blur, which is particularly handy because let's say I want to make this background seem like it's further away from me than it actually is. Done. I can scale up and down the background, I can rotate. Oh my goodness, that looks terrible. Welcome to the new studio, guys. This is where it all comes together. So, this is pretty cool, right? Nice little fire in the background. But it's not as convincing as it could be. Because if there was a fire that big, that close to me, then you would expect there to be not just a little bit of flicker on the table over here, but the entire scene would be flickering, right? So, one tap on here, and those are now orange, so they're bleeding that fire's color onto my sides. Another tap, and the hair light will now match that same orange hue. But even these massive domes, each one can display
अब देखिए बेंच
every
दो बड़े domes इस पे आ रखे हैं.
single color, so I can even have it on my face. And it's not even just flat colors. There are literally programmable special effects with this lighting. For example, this is a fire mode, and I mean, it's just concerningly good, really, isn't it? Beautiful, some may say. There's one more thing, one little sprinkle of magic. So if I click here, this is Vue's AI. And the idea is that you can use this AI to do everything you could want to on this screen. Let me upload the original Windows XP wallpaper, and then let's just ask it to turn it into a seamlessly looping video. So this isn't something we're gonna get right on first go. There's a lot to learn. It's a pretty damn good start. I'm so excited. And then the thing shooting all of this content is one of the FX6 cameras that we bought. Now you might be wondering at this point, why did we buy 3 of them? Well, one is here. The second is over here. This is the rig that we're planning on shooting just about every video around the house with. And I won't lie to you, this is one of my proudest achievements. This one rig is everything that you need to shoot a YouTube video all stuck together into one contraption. So it's this very high-end cinema camera, which we have made wireless thanks to this chunk of a battery on the back, which gives the whole system 3.5 hours of runtime. And notably charges with USB-C. That's the best microphone that we could find, permanently connected to the rig and always powered on by it. And this is a special kind of awesome because we've pre-decided what is the optimal distance for me to stand from this camera based on the lens that we're using. And this mic is set up so that it will sound its best when I'm standing in that optimal position. We've got cushioned wheels, which means it's not just easy to move around, but you can also film while moving it around to get these beautiful cinematic sweeping style shots. And then the whole thing is carried by this self-leveling tripod that we bought, which fixes pretty much the final remaining issue of well, messing around with tripods. If you've been there, you'll know. You just set it to the height you want, and then it will correct its own angle, and it's not been wrong once. And then the third FX6 camera is sitting in Studio B. It's finally time to go see it.
Studio B
so the reason that we even have 2 studios at all is that while Studio A is insanely cool and it's going to make our videos easier and better, that studio is specifically designed for presenting. But there are also plenty of times when we're filming when you want to plug something into a computer, test something on a TV, or just run around generally and interact with products and be dumb. And that is the essence of Studio
I would
B.
have मेरे को इसके घर की सिर्फ एक चीज अच्छी लगी कि like at least मेरे लिए जो एक घर होता है I don't want it to be RGB every single time. हर चीज में मुझे RGB नहीं चाहिए और इसके घर के हर एस्पेक्ट में RGB है like some sort of lighting. Like I want my house to be dim and like cozy. लेकिन इसके हर एस्पेक्ट में तो कोई भी इसके घर की वीडियो खोलेगा इसने हर जगह फिलिप्स ह्यू लाइट की स्ट्रिप लाइट्स डाली हुई है like for some reason. ये भी देखिए कितना पिक bro. This whole room gives me a headache. Look at this shit. ये सीट्स गर्म नहीं हो जाएंगी इतनी ज़्यादा लाइट जल रही है इनके अंदर.
So, there are 3 things that make this room particularly special to film videos in. One is the lighting. So on first glance, you might look around this room and think, oh, cool, you went and bought some Philips Hue lights. Nuh-uh. Don't get me wrong, Philips Hue is fantastic for adding some ambience to your living room, but to actually create a next generation...
Calm down. I just need like few lights. किसी कॉर्नर में ऐसा दो कि डार्क हो, थोड़ा कोजी हो, थोड़ा कंफर्टिंग हो. हर जगह बेंच सोफे के नीचे लाइट्स, हर शेल्फ में लाइट्स.
Professional studio, we've decided to go for something called DMX lighting. It has meant that the lighting we've been able to put into this room is the same lighting that you see across like the biggest buildings in the world, exhibitions and concert stadiums. Because the first problem it solves is brightness. Can you hear me? Side note, Philip, how have we ended up in a situation where we have more cable than light strip? Anyway, let's plug you into there. The point I wanted to make is a Philips Hue light strip will emit about 500 lumens of light per meter. A cheap light strip that you get on Amazon, probably closer to 300. The light strips that we fitted into this room emit 1,100 lumens.
अब देखो,
and there are
1,100 lumens. भाई ये रूम नहीं है माइक्रो ओवन बन जाएगा भाई.
80 of them. Before we put these stone panels on top, we had to make absolutely sure that the lighting behind the stone was bright enough that you could still see it even through it, but also even enough that you can't see the individual LEDs when you're looking at the panel. This is really cool. We actually tested this using a miniaturized version of this full wall, which even has the exact same kinds of cutouts on the back to make these waved shaped parts brighter than the rest of the wall. And long story short, we figured out that 180 strips allowed us to have that perfect final result. There's another benefit though. With a typical household lighting solution like Philips Hue, you'll also reach a limit in terms of the number of different lights you can add. Something between 30 to 50 and above, and problems will ensue. Here, every single one of those 180 light strips, and the 20 lamps in the ceiling, and the furniture, all of these things are based on the DMX protocol, which means each of them is individually addressable. Every single one can be its own different color, but also every single one can sync together for room-wide animations, which is going to make for some amazing backgrounds for B-roll shots. And we've hidden away controllers and drivers, which is the stuff that takes in what we're asking this thing to do and converts it into the results that are very high-end, so that the lighting responds immediately to what you do, and it animates in a way that is more fluid and dynamic than I think I have ever seen before. Oh, it's just surreal, isn't it? But the biggest reason that a lot of industry chooses to use DMX is that you can do absolutely anything with it. The interface is not as pretty as Hue, but let's say for one video, we wanted to make it look like it's blue and icy on this side of the room, and it's red and fiery, and there's a real flickering flame racing towards that ice and eating it up. During the video, we could do that. There's one more finishing touch we can add to the lighting. It's Lepro, our sponsor. And the crazy thing about these things is that they have an AI lighting design assistant. And you just basically tell it what you... So you can even choose how... And look at that, bro. Key pillar of this, or if there are planes flying directly behind that valve and in ear. So you know all those times where I've tested audio products and have a way to test or towards fixing that. I'm really sorry. All we want to do is grab the camera, wheel it into the position we want, and hit record. And that is also why I wanted to make absolute sure that the central chair can also swivel. Because just moving this camera around this room, following this chair, let's say we're testing a new... I really console. If there's any imperfections, then with a screen like this, we're going to be able to see them. So it makes this a really good, which then plugs into the mains. Yeah. And powering this setup is something actually kind of bonkers. So this is from PC Specialist. It's actually a one-to-one mirror of the PC that we have in the cinema room in terms of specs. So 24 core up to 6 gigahertz i9 processor, RTX 4090 graphics, and 8 terabytes of M2 SSD storage. But the PC case is completely different. When I found this one online, my first thought was actually, why is it called केस मुझे वो वाले अच्छे लगते हैं जो फ्रंट और लेफ्ट में ग्लास नहीं होता लाइक कॉन्टिन्यूस ग्लास वो बहुत बढ़िया लगता है मुझे बीच में तो सीम बीम नहीं है सिर्फ ग्लास ही है It's like the least so this is definitely one of those rooms good memories are going to happen here. So this is the end of the Dream House series and I guess welcome to chapter 2. Officially watched every single video for the house. I love white setups. Nah, I don't like white setups. Please, यहाँ करो. Game इसे replace कर दो इसे. ये देख भाई तू पहले let's admire the wallpaper. ठीक है ये wallpaper है मेरा ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैंने एक पिक्चर खोली नो इट्स माय wallpaper. तुम यहाँ जाओगे तो तुम्हें वो स्टार्टअप जो टास्क बार होता है वो दिखेगा. You have your OBS and your Chatterino here. तो जब भी मुझे स्ट्रीम करने का मन करता है क्लिक ऑन these two. इनमें मैंने नाम भी हटा रखे हैं इनके देख रहा You don't have the name here to make it look more clean. Yeah. Yeah. I can see dot है ही नहीं इसमें. Dot कहाँ से दिख रही है तुझे? Dot है ही नहीं. Dumbass. उसमें एक इनविजिबल कैरेक्टर है जो मुझे कहीं YouTube वीडियो से मिला था. It's not a dot, it's just an invisible character. और जो शॉर्टकट वाला वो होता है What the fuck? जो शॉर्टकट वाला वो नहीं होता एक हल्का सा एरो बना रहता है.
Oh, yeah, settings are ready. Keyboard. Communication. We should talk mouse button 4 है लेकिन होता ही नहीं है mouse button 5 से कुछ नहीं होता अरे वाह फ्री करना नहीं यार यहाँ तक पूरा भरा पड़ा है भाई विंडोज तो हो नहीं सकता खुल जाएगी विंडोज खुल जाएगी कैप्स में करना नहीं चाहता 3 करना पड़ेगा भाई मेरे हिसाब से तो okay. Primary attack is bound to push to talk undo what the fuck okay. Primary attack the fuck aimless ऐप जीपीयू अपडेट करते हो हाँ आ जाती है नोटिफिकेशन टैब नहीं टैब से मैं बार बार टैब दबाता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे वो स्टार्ट्स देखने होते हैं कि किसकी अल्ट आ रही है मेरी टीम में या नहीं तो टैब नहीं प्रीवियस वेपन ये हटाना पड़ेगा ठीक है नन The Big Smack गोपी बहू ले भाई इंडियंस आ चुके हैं गेम में Shameless देखते हैं चल रहा है कि नहीं मेरा अबे एक्स्ट्रा कहाँ है यार डुओ करते हैं बढ़िया
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
If I got 80%, then I will give you 600 rupees. What? Hey, I still can't.
I'm
Punisher
not a
has
hero.
been taken.
I'm the Punisher.
Punisher
My
has been taken.
Are you ready to hop?
I'm here to.
Open your eyes. You are insignificant.
Oh, I don't get it. मेरा काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा है?
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
A symbiote?
Doesn't
I
work.
hate these flarkin' things.
We assure you, the feeling is mutual, rodent. But we must work together.
Fine. Try not to drip any
Well, I don't get it.
protoplasm on me. I just washed my fur.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
I don't get it.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Part of me just wants to get back home.
Yo, can you all hear me? Oh, fuck, they can't hear me. The fuck was that? Oh yeah, no. I have no clue. Team मेरी आवाज़ सुनाई दे रही है नहीं but what can we do? What the fuck was that?
One that crazy thing.
See? I can hear their voice, but they can't hear mine. Oh, heal me, damn! You even करके रे duelist. This duel is a shit. बायो है ठीक है भाई Wolverine is shit. Punisher is shit.
Unlike other so-called heroes, we are not afraid to get our hands dirty.
Okay. I ain't hold it, bro.
Get ready.
I saw that turret thing you did. How much you want for it? Not for sale. What, are you kidding? Everything's for sale. Maybe
I can't.
not for me.
I fucking can't.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I had wondered when Doom would finally bring about the end of all things.
I can't hear shit. I can't talk shit. I fucking can't talk, man. Yep, put me in closer, bitch. Dumbass bitch. Dumb fuck. Dumb fuck Thor. Thor is a dumb fuck.
Maximum pulse!
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Holy! Oh, I don't have a type of tank that I can just do range attacks on, bitch.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Tremble before bath! Here they are. The moon haunts you.
No! No! No!
You thought we were done.
Oh, there you go. That's it. Done. Thank you. Thank you.
Another epic victory.
No, Punisher was ass. Like, he was ass. Good. Gopi Bahu. Shameless. कितना मिला मुझे? 56? I'll take it. मुझे एक बार गूगल करना था भाई, ये क्या सीन है? ये वॉइस कॉम्स ग्लिच क्यों आ रहा है मेरे? Marvel Rivals voice com not activated. What? Auto PTT. The fuck is a auto PTT? Auto page. Reddit पे भी कुछ solution नहीं है. What is that?
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to bring up the settings. Then going to scroll down to playback, and for the output device, this is where you want the sound to be playing out from. So for here you need to select either this to open mic. Some people have been reporting issues with the push to talk feature, so by setting this to open mic it can fix some of those issues. Make sure of course the volume sliders are also turned up to full here, and we want to make sure the voice chat is to our desktop just to check some of the settings there. So from your desktop you need device here. Now you can do this just by selecting your microphone
Your
and
mic
clicking
is
on this
working,
set
but
default
not...
button. Also make sure it's enabled, that you're not actually on your microphone, enabled, and press apply and OK, and then press microphone, and make sure you have microphone access turned on.
Okay, let me check if... No. Microphone access. Bluetooth and devices. Oh, it's system now. Sound. Microphone. Sorry. Oh, sound settings. Microphone. Yes. Bitch. Sorry. It does have it. It does have it. And it was using my microphone. Hello? No. Whoa. No. Sync off karo. Audio. I don't know, I just did open mic, but hello. मुझे पता कैसे लगेगा कि मेरी आवाज हो भी रही है, आ भी रही है, इंटर भी कर रही है. Fuck. My goat's not still receiving. But let's aimless. Sorry. Fuck. Go, yes, I hit the ground.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
I'm gonna get all kind of here.
I'm the Punisher.
No, you fucking dumb fuck. You fucking dumb fuck.
You hurt people.
Guys, someone switch, please.
You.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Fuck it out.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher.
Evilest fucks.
Shall ever end up in your domain again.
So you say. But even a living island will meet its end eventually.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
I'll TP, okay? Wait, I'll TP.
All you need to do is capture the missionary. Got it?
What are they like, these other worlds where I do not exist?
Oh. No, no. Guys, DPS please kill Loki's pods next time.
Capture the mission area.
Loki's ult.
Bring on the chaos.
Bye bye.
Behold the god of thunder!
Wait. So why is Loki's too close there? Oh. Guys, he's just sitting on his turret. Kill him, bro. I'm married in 5 seconds. Amor, you can ult with Pluto.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Judge, jury, executioner! The god of thunder!
Loki ult, guys. I also have my ult. Nice. Nice one, guys. I have decent thing right now. What the fuck? Okay, guys. For first point, we have Groot and Namor. Okay.
They were making sense.
We still have Loki.
Before you attack, get ready.
Loki, copy the hell out. Okay.
I pull people from your grip for
For the first point, if needed, then only. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's Indian in this fucking Hamaरा
Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is
Bubble,
capture
bubble,
the
bubble,
mission
Jet,
area.
Bubble. Yes,
Bubble.
Practically infinite.
Bubble what?
Slightly less so.
Can you bubble us? Bubble us. It gives movement boost.
Ooh.
Venom.
Hey, Jeff can bubble people?
The god of thunder!
Fuck. My bad.
Half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Yeah, gang, you coming with me? Oh, Zappa.
You can TP point as well.
After that, bitch. Yeah.
Guys, I'll LT, okay? I'm hiding here. Only one in there. Hold. Hold. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Oh! No. I fucked my ult. They fucking took it. Jeff, can you go some other heal? Cloak and Dagger or Luna? Cloak and Dagger and Luna? Jeff? No. Yeah, we just need to change our healer. Just go Cloak and Dagger or Luna, please. I don't know how to play healer, bro.
Get ready.
I played Jeff and Adam. Both trash ass healers. Okay, can you go tank then? Let Groot play. I'll play Venom. Cool. Just kill this guy. I'll kill everyone. Do not worry. I'll kill everyone. I'm married in like 30 seconds, I guess.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
No, pin set. You play Loki only. We need more heal. Just play Loki only.
Rise above his fellow man. Literally.
When you die, change. When you die, then change. Money, I'm here. Mario.
Denizens of the deep. You can't go to that soul.
Fuck. Oh, gee. Okay.
You thought we were done?
Fuck. Heal, bro. Heal. Oh, there's 3 people there. Oh, play on site. What? I have my ult, okay? Yeah, you can't go anywhere, brother. No heat, bro.
Portal.
Nice! GG guys. Holy shit.
Nice one.
Holy shit!
Another epic victory! The right heroes could make all the difference.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher.
I'm the Punisher.
Coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Oh.
Wow, you look tough.
You look like you belong in high school. What are you?
A famous singer.
I don't listen to music. I punish criminals.
Well, we are in the right place for that. Let's go. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
When I find whoever did this to the world, that will be a bad day for them.
Wait, they're pushing?
Battlefield ready again.
Dumbass.
It's okay. Something doesn't feel right here.
Dumbass. No, he's 1 HP, strange 1 HP. Oh.
Much better. They ain't seen nothing yet.
No. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh no. Why have you pushed back?
You need to stop that vehicle in the street.
That's what I need. I'll meet my family, but not today.
Oh my. And
Better stop that vehicle.
This is real firepower!
holy. I'm getting dragged down. What the fuck?
They ain't seen nothing yet.
They ain't seen nothing yet. Send him back, send him back, send him back. Push him, push him, push him, push him.
Out through the shadows.
Armed and dangerous! Enemy in front of us. Here's how you maximum pulse! By the eye of might!
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh no, 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 no.
This is real firepower!
I'll just stay alive. I'll.
They ain't seen nothing yet.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. That's actually
Heal me, heal me, heal me. Bitch.
They ain't seen nothing yet.
GG's. This shit is cooked. Fuck, man.
Back for another tour. Armed and dangerous again!
And our fucking healer has been disconnected.
Incoming!
Oh yeah.
The current score is 0-3.
Hmm.
Time to switch things up, including which side
She
you're
just
on.
surrender. Cannot surrender in round
You'll
one.
need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, he's ass, man.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher.
Round 2, go!
someone with the same taste.
Oh, can you go strange?
Yeah. What do you got in your trash can?
Let's see. Ion turret, photon reaction chain gun, mini black hole.
War journal entry. This world is
Strange. Not fucking
Four, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Call me a raccoon. We're gonna have a problem. Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
Judgment in progress.
No. Burn.
I re-upped.
Oh shit. Hide and sob, this guy, man. This Iron Man is a bitch, bro. Legit bitch made. This Iron Man is legit bitch made.
They ain't seen nothing yet.
Heal me, heal me, heal me. Hey, what the fuck? I mean, I got him, but he lost.
I'm not done yet.
again. भाई हमारी टैंक इतना ज़्यादा कैसे जिंदा? हमारी टैंक की लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी तो हमसे भी ज़्यादा ही हो रही है भाई. Yep. भाई इस बंदे की तो अल्टी खत्म नहीं हो रही भाई. इस बंदे की अल्टी खत्म नहीं हुई अभी तक. हाँ? I just died, like, I don't know.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
कहाँ है? I don't know where the fuck am I even? My healers are on a trip.
1, 2, 3. Can't expect them all.
Course. Of fucking course. I'm done. I'm done for the day. At least my fucking voice call works. Holy shit. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Thanks ABK, Slay Queen, everyone. But thanks. I'll meet you guys tomorrow. Let's see. Thanks.